All right, I am calling Village of Cross Plains Board of Trustees meeting, special meeting of February 2nd, 2026 to order. Roll call, please.
Trustee Bratton.
Here.
Trustee Brochus.
Here.
Trustee Borkart. Trustee Borkland.
Here.
Trustee Paul Mikowski.
Here.
Trustee Kettlebaiter.
Here.
And President Lincoln.
Here, please stand for a pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we're at public comment. There's an opportunity for anyone to address the village board on any issue. Please observe the time limit of 3 minutes. While the village board encourages input from residents, it may not discuss or act on any issue that is not duly noticed on the agenda. It doesn't seem like we have anybody, so we'll move right on to general business, discussion and possible action regarding Cassell Software and Services proposal. So
Yeah,
I think we have that. We have your summary you can do, and then we'll go to Bill what his summary is.
sure. So at the last meeting, we talked about our server was having some issues for our software. And so we had proposed doing the cloud-based version of the software instead, so we don't have to replace the server. And so then there were some questions that I did ask of our salesman or rep. And I thought I put that all of the questions in the email to you guys. So it was, I don't remember what the questions were anymore. So the monthly support here shouldn't change, is what one of the question was I was. But anyway, I had that quote from last Monday did expire on January 31st. And so I had reached out to him when I asked him the questions and I said, is that quote good past January 31st? And he's like, well, I'll tell you what, if you sign it by then, we'll give you a 10% discount to like sweeten the pot. Well, Jay happened to be here talking to Carly at that time. So I mentioned it to him. And he's like, well, if you can get a special meeting for Monday, see if they'll keep the quote open for a couple extra days. And they would. So now it's $270 a month instead of $300. But they wanted us to kind of hurry up and make an answer. So I guess, were there any other questions that didn't get answered from last week?
And they do use AWS, right, for the cloud?
Yeah,
Is
that was one of the other
Yep.
questions. Yep, sorry, thank you. I was gonna print that email out and forgot. But yeah, it was the AWS, and then that these should not go up. So there wasn't like a 5-year rate of, for signing a longer contract or anything.
All right,
This
Bill,
is
go
Michael.
ahead. Why don't you give your?
Wait, Michael.
Oh,
I know it's for
Or-
some reason I can't hear you very good, so
Oh.
talk loud.
Okay, me?
Yep.
Okay, I just had one question, and that was, is this going to affect like how staff uses this software at all? Other department heads going in, approving bills or other things like that at all?
No, so the only people that use this software is myself, Becky, and Renee. Parts of the software called My Viewpoint and MyPay are used by department heads, use My Viewpoint for invoice approval. And then most employees use the MyPay to do their timesheets. And that's already like they go to a website and log in. So that won't change. Like,
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering
so
how.
myself and Becky and Renee now could access this from home. If we were working from home or we're sick and needed to log in or on vacation and for some reason had to change something or fix something we couldn't.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was wondering if it like how many people it affected or yeah.
Right. Yep, nope, it's just staff here.
Okay.
okay, go ahead, Bill.
All right. So, as we kind of talked last week, I thought I'd do a little research on the company and their competitors. So I think and you may have brought it up, but well, what about if we just signed with another competitor? So there's five competitors for Castell. And, in the information that I provided tonight, it tells you kind of what their product covers and what market that they're looking for. There's really only a couple competitors that are paired with Castell. The biggest thing that I got from doing this research is that regardless of what you're doing, every software company that you're going to be using, they charge you kind of like a Chinese restaurant. You want something on a platter, you got to pay for it. So it's like that with every company. And right now, there's no new learning curve that we have to do because we already know the software, right? So anything else that we'd have to do is going to be completely different, new learning curve. So this is kind of just an option if you know, if we were looking to stay with Castell, if we needed to issue an RFP, kind of what the other companies will look like. This is more informational than anything else. Didn't really want to have a discussion about it unless you want to. But this is the information that I found doing a quick scan, quick search for the company and their competitors. That's all.
Did you happen to see how are they comparable in cost? Is there and they just didn't,
They would not have that.
it goes, you say call for, a bid or something.
Because what, let's say us and Mount Horeb and Mazo and Black Earth all use the same software, right? They all need it for different things. They're gonna be getting different buckets of them or different aspects of the software. So it all just varies.
Yeah.
There was the only thing that I did find was that for Tyler Technology, they did say they're a higher cost, but they have a complex implementation. So for a city like Madison or a county, you know, for the state, it might be a better tool for them.
Yeah.
But for little Cross Plains, we don't need that complex of software.
Right. Judy, did you have
Yeah, I
some?
was looking for that.
No, I was gonna ask Bill, like, so would your recommendation would be just kind of stay with them?
Stay with them, yeah.
All right. Does, Michael or Cody have any comments? I don't know. They probably haven't seen this then.
No,
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with staying with it. Is that what staff wants to do?
Yes. I was gonna say, like, switching accounting software, it's a fairly complex. I remember, like, when we switched to this one, like, it was months to like get ready for implementation. And then like all the training and like it's not like switching from Yahoo to Gmail for email, or you know, it's pretty complex. So it is a lot of work to switch. And we've been happy with this product. I know there was concern about, you know, the annual software cost. So I did reach out to them this morning about that. Cause in 25 and 26, the annual maintenance costs did go up more than, like, the first 5 years we had it, they either were 0% or 2% increase. And then the last couple of years, they were a little bit more. And I just wanted to know, like, can you provide why they went up so much? And is that going to continue, you know? Because I know for a lot of us, like in your cell phone plan or your internet plan, how you have like an introductory rate for a couple of years and then they start jacking it up. And I'm like, is that what's going on here? And so they did have in the last year, like some merger acquisition. So they're a growing company. And so he said the first in 2025, it was more of an inflationary catch up because they had those just small increases for so many years. And then the 26, it was more because they were now this bigger company. I think it was just kind of getting us up to where their other customers were paying. But he said going forward, it should go back to the very minimal increases. So that I did look into that.
they were bought out by a larger corporation.
Because they used to be based in Madison. Like they're through Baker Tilly is who like
Now they're based in Utah.
Right now they're based out of Utah, so that's, I mean, I think it's because they keep, that's why we saw the big jump. this year.
They were bought out by Goldenier Solutions, Goldiner Solutions. It's a group of software providers that focus on local government technology. But Cassell products and support remains under the same brand.
Yeah, like when I put in a support request, it's the same handful of people who I'm hearing from. So I'm still getting local people supporting me. So that's good.
All right, well, can I have a motion then?
Stay with the same software Casell that we have been using, because regarding Casell software and service proposal.
So approving
Yes.
that then?
Okay. Do I have a second?
Also,
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion?
I have one other quick question.
Yeah.
Did the representative say is moving stuff into the cloud going to be a difficult process at all?
It sounds like it's fairly straightforward. I guess I didn't ask too hard, but
what's the question?
Oh, it's-
Going to, how complicated it is to going to the cloud?
conversion.
When we did it to Madison, it was nothing.
It's nothing, you just moving where the software is located. See, it's either gonna be on a server or it's gonna be in the cloud, it's the same
Right.
thing.
Yeah, but there's data now locally on the server that I'll have to
They'll have to be forthright.
Yeah, but it sounds like it was very simple and straightforward. Yeah.
Can't just take the server, put it in a closet and pull it out?
They throw it up in the air, it goes in the cloud.
Yeah. All right,
And then one other quick question.
go ahead.
And is this the software that you use to do everything like the utility billing and property taxes?
It is for utility billing. It is not the software we use to record tax payments. That's
Okay.
through the county.
Okay, I just was wondering how big of a scope it was.
Yep, so it's all utility billing, all accounts payroll, all general ledger accounting, accounts receivable.
Okay, thank you.
All right, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. All right, do I have a motion to adjourn? Do I have a second? All right, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.